Hey there, Free Press readers and viewers. Tony Garcia, Michigan football and basketball writer for the Detroit Free Press, joined by Andrew Birkle, special edition.
Rare occasion.
Hail yes, video edition as well. This will be on the podcast feed as well. Coming to you from East Lansing, the Breslin Center, where Michigan is partying like it's 2018. Wolverines just knocked off Michigan State 83-71 for their first win on the road in 7 years. Snapped a 4-game losing streak in the rivalry. Andrew, it was hostile for them walking in. We've seen the clips and the pictures of Dusty May getting booed 90 minutes before tip-off, but Michigan got the last laugh. Huge game from Yaxel Lendeborg. Clutch performance by Elliot Cadeau. Merez doing a little bit of everything, and that's the way the cookie crumbled.
Yeah, and it seemed like, Michigan came out of the gates just firing. And sometimes the hostile road environment can do that, where you're so locked in, you're ready to go. And that's kind of what I felt like happened, and they caught Michigan State off guard. And then it ended up being too much to overcome for MSU, especially in the second half. Even though they got back in the game, they took the lead at one point, but it's kind of a tale as old as time with these huge comebacks. You exert so much energy getting into that game, getting back into the game, taking the lead, that you just don't have the legs. And Izzo said after the game, Jackson Kohler, he said, had no legs. They had to play him because Cooper was in foul trouble. That kind of stuff catches up to you. You have to be perfect.
Especially against this front line, right?
Michigan,
Michigan's got one of the best front lines, if not the best in the nation.
Yep.
And they all did a bit of everything. Mara was big early. Merez was big late. Yaxel's best game, I'd say, since November, right? 26-13, like we said. So.
And we talked about on the podcast, we said that you want to see him around the basket a little bit.
Yeah.
6 offensive rebounds. And was just making a constant impact around the rim. And MSU really had no answer for him, particularly, I felt like, because they were focusing so much on Mara, especially early, and Johnson. It was a force all night. Yeah. And then it allows Yaxel to just do his thing.
And it helped when right over there at that right wing, you see the first three go in, right? I asked him after the game, I'm like, how much does that help? And he just sighed, like visibly. Yep. You can see how it helps him get into the game. And Michigan took this crowd out of it for the first 20 minutes, really, because it was right out of the gate in the second half. You knew Michigan State was going to come with a punch. That was a couple of them, and they went all the way up, like we've said. But what I thought really the difference was, and you talked about how much energy they exerted in that comeback. Michigan State goes up 57-55. Yaxel gets fouled right here, hits both free throws. Then Jordan Scott hits a layup to go up 2 again. And then on the other end, Michigan responds immediately. Will Cheddar 3 from the corner. Michigan State never had the lead and the ball, right? Both times they took 2 leads all night. Yep. And both times Michigan answered. And counterpunch,
and they just had all the answers. They're like, I mentioned that Michigan State had to be perfect if they wanted to come back. Well, Michigan was perfect on almost all the small details down the stretch. Like you said, they hit the free throws and they had to. Fears right over there tries to basically draw a foul on a screen, and then next thing you know, Cadeau's got a wide open 3. Yep. Those are the moments. He drains the shot. That's why they won today.
Yeah, it was 66-63 when he hit that 3 to go up 6 with 3:05 to
that
play.
That felt like the kill shot to me.
Yep. No, I said it. We were sitting up right there. I was like, I think that's the ball game, right? Because Michigan State had done so much to get back in it, and then you look up again and you're down 6. This place was just completely deflated.
Oh, you could feel it.
And I think, what kind of a statement week for Michigan basketball, right? Top 5 win at home over Nebraska, trail a long way, find a way to win. Then you come to the Breslin Center, which has been a house of horrors. They were 3-20 here this century. That's now 4-20. We're going to sidestep those jokes, right? Yep. But it's just massive. 2 top 10 wins. I could absolutely see them being ranked number 1 in the country. I think they won't be because Arizona still doesn't have a loss, but who cares? They are firmly on the 1 seed line. They control their destiny for the Big Ten championship. Really all that matters with the head-to-head is seeding, because if say they're 17-3 and so is Nebraska or whatever it ends up being, it'll be a tie, it'll be a share, even if Michigan does have the head-to-head win, but then they'll be the 1 seed in the Big Ten tournament. So Michigan well positioned to really make a run at this Big Ten title.
Yeah. Last thing we'll say here is that we said on the podcast earlier in the week, could be a season-defining week for Michigan, right? If they went 2-0, now they're going to have to. Someone's going to have to take that 1 seed from them, I would say, at this point, because what we've seen from this Michigan team is they're not going to give it away. So someone's going to have to come in and earn one of those other it seems at this point with Arizona having kind of one on lock, someone's going to have to take one of those 3 spots away from Michigan, because what they did this week, beating Nebraska in the way they did, and then beating Michigan State on the road, those are 2 resume wins that just are pretty unimpeachable at this point, because I still think this MSU team is pretty good.
Yeah, I think there's, definitely. I don't think they had their best night. 4 of 23 from 3.
Yeah.
Also, Michigan, 8 of 21. Good time for your best shooting night of the new calendar year, right? They were 28% coming in this month to this game. So, they tied Michigan State on the boards 36-36. You can go on and on. They just did so much right. And then you think about, now they're 20-1, tied for their best start through 21 games in program history. And that one loss, this is what happens on any given night. But it took Wisconsin to hit 15 threes, right, to give it to them. So if you are going to, it was 3-point game. So if you're going to get Michigan, you need to play pretty much. It may be an A- game, but I think you got to play an AA game, A+ game, and Michigan State didn't do that tonight. And Michigan is right now literally in the middle of what I'm sure is a very enjoyable bus ride home. So. Stay tuned to Freep.com. We've got multiple columnists here. We've got Chris Solari from the Michigan State angle. For Andrew, I'm Tony. Thanks for watching.
Right there.